this way, and I don't know what to do. Oh, dude, you drinking whiskey again?
Yeah, dude.
Boo, 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 boo. He's got the horror. Do, 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 do. He's got the whiskey.
Avery's
Do,
out
do,
of
do,
town.
do.
Avery's out of
We
town.
are the horror company. The horror whiskey company.
We are
It's
definitely
the
recording too.
horror whiskey company with me and Jamie.
It's a great rhyme.
The hosts with the ghosts. Welcome to the Horror Whisker Company podcast. I wrote us a jingle.
Brava. Cheers.
Thanks, dude. Cheers. What'd you think of my jingle, dude?
I thought it was great. I don't think I even need to do an introduction because you already did an introduction.
I think I did. You're welcome. Sometimes I do your job. Sometimes you do mine.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Like he said,
yeah, dude.
I'm Jamie. He's Pete. Here's another tremendously well put together episode of I almost said Drunk and Demonic, of Horror Whiskey Company.
It's not that one, dude. We're not that anymore.
We are peaceful. This is piece by piece. I'm in shambles. My life is in shambles, trying to catch up. I'm in my
feelings
room of sleeping because it's the only other place I can get it. Got my dog right back there. You can't see her. She's hiding.
Big ups to Stout.
Yeah.
Big ups to Stout. I think I can name drop Stout on here. I don't think she's going to get mad at that.
No, she won't. And also,
she loves, big fan. I know.
Once again, sorry for the delay on episodes again. Like we said, we were like, we're back. We're going to do it. And we did another huge delay.
Yeah, life happens.
I'm blaming this on we had to re-record an episode because we did an episode about haunting and ghosts. And I'm thoroughly convinced that the ghosts in that room that you're in right now didn't want us to do that episode because they fucked with our computer beyond belief. And so we lost all the footage other than maybe 30 minutes of it.
Well, what was happening is that it said your computer would say you were recording on your computer. We were doing it in person and it would say like, oh yeah, we're fine. And then all of a sudden it would just like time out. But then we'd be like, I don't know, Riverside has done this before. Maybe it's just recording in the background and it says that it does this. So then we'd like go a couple bits and then we'd be like, all right, let's pause it, check. And then it would like, just none of it would be there. And we did the entire episode that way. For whatever reason, we just kept recording, thinking that it would all eventually work out.
It didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
No, but speaking of the ghosts, I've already heard them while I was setting up. I think we were doing our little pre-game chat about it, and definitely heard something rumbling around in the basement. So if I die during this show, it was a pleasure knowing you and only you, Jamie.
Ghosts won't kill you. So you know. They're not allowed to kill you.
I kill people with ghosts.
Oh, very singative today. That's a word I made up. Singative.
Love it.
Also,
I am a little singative. I feel like Linda.
Cheers to spooky season. We're there.
What is that?
Oh, I'm just cheersing you to spooky season.
Cheers, dude.
Because you know it's here. Even though it's always for us. But everyone else, it's more acceptable. It's easier to be able to stream horror movies right now because they pop right up right away.
You know what? Do you think that's true, or do you think it's harder to stream horror movies? Because what I've noticed on certain platforms, and I'm not going to name any names because I honestly don't remember which ones they are, but I feel like they have their horror movies on there, and then as soon as like 3 or 4 days from October gets here, they're like, sorry, September 27th, our whole horror catalog is going to paid. If you want to watch them, you got to pay.
Oh, really?
I'm like,
no,
hey,
dude.
What the fuck is up with that? Like, I'm kind of pissed. Like, how am I supposed to fucking watch a horror movie every single day on your platform if all of them cost money?
Yeah, true that, dog. I have been saving. I have like 4 movies that I want to watch, and I've been saving it until I have my living room built, and I'm still in the pieces of building it, so I haven't been able to watch them yet.
Okay. I'm assuming that's going to come into play later when we talk about which movies we've seen and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll talk.
Okay.
Why don't you want to just do a quick talk about what we're going to cover today in case people are wondering?
Yeah, so we're going to do some updates on true crime. Most notably, Diddy was finally sentenced. So we're going to talk just a little smidger about that. There was also this crazy story with Mark Sanchez where he got stabbed and everyone was like, oh, poor Mark Sanchez. But then everyone learned what the real story was. And we'll talk about that. And then, I don't know, we're just going to talk about some horror news, talk about what we've seen, maybe one of the movies that you may or may not have watched that I told you you need to watch and haven't put it on yet because you're trying to build this entertainment center you're talking about, as well as the monster Gein story. I think we can chit chat about that a little bit. And then I got some fun questions for you.
Cool.
From obviously questions from the crypt because I like my little alliteration in this.
You should have been a middle school teacher.
You know, I was in school for a little while to be a teacher, but the certification process when I was going through college was actually really in depth. I was going to have to do like 2 or 3 years of student teaching before I actually got a certificate. Whereas if I was in school now, I wouldn't even had to have finished college to get a teaching certificate. So if I had been born 5 years later, I would have been a middle school teacher, most likely.
Yeah.
And I would have never met you. Maybe I would have.
Our paths could have crossed at one bar at a time.
Yep.
Well, with that, let's what are you drinking, Pete? Looks like the old tried and true over there.
Tried and true, baby, all the time. Yep. Pacifico, Rittenhouse. Ain't a damn thing changed.
Dude. Well, I have a zero gravity Polisano Italian.
I thought you were going to say zero proof, and I was like, what the? Italian soda Pilsner?
I'm not going to lie. I thought at first when I got it home, I saw the zero gravity. I'm like, if this is fucking zero proof, I'm going to throw it against the fucking wall. No, it's 5.5. It's Italian style. It's like a Peroni.
You know what? Okay. Yeah. But what's this Italian soda?
Italian style Pilsner.
Oh, Italian style. I thought you said Italian soda Pilsner, and I was like, is that like a creamy Pilsner?
No.
I don't really understand.
It could be.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
It's like whipped cream kind of style, like strawberry.
Oh, I know. I had to make them at the restaurant I worked at. We do these Italian cream sodas, and they were more of a pain in the ass than any other cocktail on the menu that I had to make because I had to go all the way across the restaurant to get to the whipped cream.
Why don't you just have some behind the bar?
Well, there was some other things. There was like, I don't know. They have all the syrups that we had to use and heavy cream. We had heavy cream behind the bar, but like for whatever reason, the server station on the other side of the restaurant was where the Italian cream soda setup was. And then we'd sprinkle some rock candy on the top of it. They honestly like looked fucking delicious.
I bet.
And I had one.
Why do you make one of those servers just do that for you, dude? Instead of you having to crawl all the way over there.
No one gives a fuck about the bar there, dude.
That's the logistics. Oh, hey, it's okay. I'm going to go back. We can talk about how you hated that bar or were upset about it all you want, but I'm going to talk about how I
wasn't upset about it.
I'm back.
He's back, baby.
72 or 17 whiskey dyslexia. Yeah, dude. Girlfriend's out of town, so I can snore all I want.
Hell yeah. I like that's your justification.
Yeah.
Jamie, can you give me a fun fact about 1792, sorry.
About the small batch?
Yeah. No, or just the year.
I wanted to say that it was the independence.
No, that's not correct.
It's not at all. I'm pretty sure that's like 1776 is when we signed the Declaration of Independence.
Yep. Freedom.
I should know more because now that I live in the city where it was signed, but I don't go that far into it yet.
Did you know that in 1792, the U.S. dollar was created?
Is that what it's from?
Yep. Did you know that in 1792, President Washington signed the Postal Service Act and Kentucky also became the 15th state?
Oh, that's why it's 1792 because it's a Kentucky.
Because it actually became a state. Yeah. There we go. We got there. We got there. All right.
I was about to call you
the White House was broken ground. They broke ground on building the White House in 1792. Important.
I think it's a Kentucky thing. Just so you know.
The beginning of the French Revolutionary Wars as France declared war on Austria in 1792. Napoleon, bruh.
Dude, this is all so very interesting.
Yeah, dude. 1792. What a whiskey.
It's great.
I wonder which one it's about.
I have no idea. Moving on.
Yeah. Anything else you got for sponsors, dude?
That's all I got for sponsors.
Hey, let's take a sip of these whiskeys we're drinking. I got the good old Rittenhouse.
Well, just pour some more, dude.
You've got your revolutionary shit. Oh, did you just take a shot immediately?
I took the whole shot. I always do that. And you're always like, is that what you did? And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's why I get so drunk. This is why no one listens.
Someone's got to structure these episodes.
Touche, dude.
All right.
Cheers.
All right. Hey, cheers, dude. Well, I just took mine.
Am I shooting it or am I sipping?
You're called, dude. Beggars can't be choosers, as they say.
Choosers can be winners.
I like that.
Choosers choose.
Yep. Okay. So
This is terrible.
I think we go
sorry.
straight into some true crime updates. So the big one is obviously that Diddy has finally been sentenced for all of the crazy shit that went on. He has been sentenced to 4 years and 2 months behind bars.
2 months.
He also had to pay a $500,000 fine, which is a lot to you and me, but I don't think that shit means anything to Diddy. Yeah. Especially because this is also, I don't know if there's going to be more charges to come. I actually kind of stopped paying attention to this case. This is just for his 2 prostitution related charges. I don't know if they were still pursuing the RICO charges. Is that correct?
I don't know. Literally, I'm so in the dark.
The sex trafficking thing. I don't know if it was like a whole RICO investigation that was going on. But anyways, he's at least been sentenced to 4 years. They haven't sentenced him to like where he's actually going to go yet. His Diddy and his team. Are you ready for this? If you had to guess, I never mind. You're just never going to guess it. Diddy has requested that he serve his sentence at Fort Dix,
dude.
A low security federal correctional facility in New Jersey with a drug rehab program. Fort Dix. Diddy's going to probably end up at Fort Dix.
Is it funny?
I couldn't think.
Just because of the word dicks? Is that's why it's
yeah,
so funny?
Because of dicks. Yeah.
That is a very...
unless they were going to sentence him to Fort Titties or Fort Baby Oil. I don't think you could find a better one.
Fort Baby Oil? I don't...
I think that's somewhere in the Middle East. I can't remember.
Man, it's so crazy. The fact that like the random history knowledge and like that you can remember and know and retain, like you come off so smart all the time with a bunch of the shit that you know, and then things like this where you're like, dude, Diddy is going to Fort Dix.
Fort Dix.
Well, I think I understand you as a human, but I guess I don't.
I'm gonna take this as a compliment because I think you said I was smart. So we're just gonna we can probably cut that and just move on to the next segment and not discuss that you think that I'm ridiculous about dicks and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I just think it's really funny that that's where he's like, I'd really like to spend my time here. So in actuality,
I also think it's funny that
Fort Dix is the closest penitentiary or closest prison to where his actual home is. He just wants his friends that were all involved in his freak-off parties to be able to come and say hi.
I think it's really funny also that you're like, we're not going to talk about it anymore. And they're like, here is about 30 more.
I'm just saying, dude. Who knows? It's a low security prison. This whole thing could turn into a freak off.
Freak off prison, dude.
Freak off jail. It's the newest. Right. It's got to be the newest Netflix series, right?
No, they've never made anything like that.
Haven't they made like a bunch of them?
Orange is the new white. Yeah, dude. Orange is the new white. Those white parties, dude.
I don't know. I never saw that show. Did you?
That's pretty good.
Oh, Diddy. You're talking about the Diddy white parties?
So I'm talking about Orange is the New Black that was on Netflix.
Yeah,
and
now referencing Diddy's about white parties.
Yeah, dude. Remember that smart thing we were talking about?
Yeah, up here it is. Connection. It's just working up here like this. I don't hear yours. I think yours is on busy signal right now.
No, I was just like...
You're like, what the fuck is he talking about?
No, I hear my upstairs neighbors and like I thought they were like knocking like, hey, you're too loud, and then I realized that I live in Philadelphia now and they're just fucking like slamming their feet on the ground like as they're like hanging out together. So I'm like, oh,
yeah, dude, Penn State just got a touchdown.
Did they? Congrats.
I have no idea. I'm just kidding.
Penn State's
I'm just making things up.
It's like 3 hours away, dude.
Is it College Station? What is it? Where did they play at a dumb place? State College is the
city.
Town.
It's actually a pretty cool town.
It's a dumb name. Can we just agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Speaking of dumb names, no, I don't really have anything.
Oh, that would have been great.
Do you have any more updates? Yeah, I mean, I have a
No,
dumb
no,
name. His name is
nothing I'm
Mark
getting.
Sanchez.
There we go. It's
So,
not a terrible name. People are dumb idiot people.
well, I was going to say that I think Mark Sanchez might have the most embarrassing fumble of his whole life this week, instead of when he ran into his own lineman and did the butt fumble.
Forgot about
Because
the butt
he's going to go to jail for I'm going to guess Mark Sanchez, former NFL quarterback, was involved in like a pretty serious altercation where he was going into this place, and there was a truck driver making a delivery to this same place that he was going to. And Sanchez, the first reports that came out, we find out that Mark Sanchez is in the hospital. He's been stabbed multiple times and like was attacked.
He was stabbed once.
I thought it was multiple times. I could be wrong.
All I heard
But
was
anyways, those were the initial, like, everyone's like, whoa, poor Mark Sanchez. He's been stabbed a bunch. It turns out that he was hammered, wanted the delivery driver's parking spot, and then got physically confronted him about it, which led to an altercation where Sanchez wanted the spot so bad, he jumped into this guy's truck. He's also completely hammered during this whole thing, literally claims that he doesn't even remember any of it. Okay.
See, I heard
Jumps into this guy's
different.
truck. Really?
I heard he was like wind sprinting in like the alleyway and saw a truck driver in that area and like tried to like take it upon himself to be like, you can't park there, and slam that dude up against the wall. And that's where that dude fucking stabbed him.
So what I've seen, because he was pepper sprayed as well. And what I've seen is that he is obviously the aggressor in this situation. I guess
Definitely
I can look
the one at
further
fault.
into it here.
It's okay. But that literally, like, that's a different story. And I also haven't, other than like what I've seen on like Facebook and stuff.
He
Like
was running wind sprints in an alley.
Yeah, he's definitely.
No.
Yeah. Are you looking it up right now?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Do it. So
but,
I won't,
okay,
you
let me look
up.
up
I'm
some
going to
stuff.
talk about. Damn it! Then what was I talking about? I lost my.
He's drunk, running wind sprints in an alleyway.
He's definitely on other drugs, in my professional opinion.
Okay.
It seems like cocaine, or it fucking seems like angel dust, dude. Was he in like Atlantic City, New Jersey? Did they figure out where he was at?
No, he's in Indianapolis.
He was, because he was.
Yeah.
Ooh, do they do angel dust there?
I'm sure you can get angel dust wherever you'd like.
Don't lie to me. You know the hookup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can get it wherever you want. The story I've heard, and from what I've seen from multiple reports, is that he was wanting this parking spot, tried to physically remove this guy, like got in, like hammered, got into this guy's truck. And that's when he was pepper sprayed. Sanchez then gets out of the truck and tries to fight him. And that's when he was stabbed multiple times by this truck driver. And he has admitted to not remembering what happened.
Well,
Yeah.
how is he going to be like going to prison for a long time for that?
Dude,
just because he is that an aggravated assault?
Yeah.
He like opened,
for sure.
He got in someone else's door.
I don't think he's going to be going to prison for 15 years, but
No, you think it's
5.
More than Diddy?
I don't know. Maybe. But he's also, so this guy that the driver who has not really been named a ton.
I remember he was 69 years old.
Yeah, he's an older guy too. But either way, we don't even need to really know what the guy's name is. He's just, from what I've seen, reports were saying that he was there to do a delivery. Mark Sanchez wanted to have the parking spot he was in, physically tried to move the dude's truck out of the parking spot so he could have it, pepper sprayed the guy. Then the guy got like slammed up against his own truck, stabbed Mark Sanchez multiple times. No charges have been filed on the driver. A few charges have been filed against Mark Sanchez in this. Charged with misdemeanor battery with injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a vehicle. His charges were later upgraded to level 5 felony battery of causing serious injury, because the driver also went into the hospital for these injuries.
Driver's
so,
also suing.
I don't just see him walking away from this.
No, the driver's suing him and the hotel
and Fox Sports.
Oh, that's
yeah.
How do you, just because he's a representative of Fox Sports?
Well, Yes, but he was there to cover the Colts game against the Raiders. So if he's drinking at a Fox Sports related function, just like if you were at a bar or something like that and were overserved and later commit a crime, they bear the same responsibility if it was like a green room at Fox Sports kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know, kind of fucking serious and like also just such a crazy story. So
yes,
I feel like I say that a lot, but this one is. So
you
let's
didn't say
hope the
this
best
is the
for
craziest
all.
story I've ever heard. So
It's not the craziest story I've ever heard. No, that was last week. That's hell on earth for me for sure. Mark Sanchez dragging me out of or jumping in my truck and trying to beat me up because he's a big dude.
As a 69-year-old truck driver, that would probably suck real bad.
Scare the shit out of me. What is Mark? How old is Mark Sanchez? He's got to be 40 something.
41, 42. If that.
38.
He might be under
38.
that. Because he wasn't in the NFL that long. He kind of sucked.
No, not after the butt fumble, dude.
Did he play for anyone else other than the Jets?
Yeah, dude, he played for a bunch of teams. Let's see here. Mark Sanchez. Let's see. Biography, career highlights, what he's doing now. This is from vocal.media. Jets. Didn't he play for Denver?
I think he got signed by Denver and then never played or got cut.
Okay. He definitely played for the Eagles. He was on the Dallas Cowboys. He played, I know I watched him play for the Bears. He definitely played for the Redskins / Guardians now.
Don't be racist.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm just being what they're being, dude.
I also say Redskins. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, and then the Jets for sure is where the butt fumble happened. So
see, he wasn't on the Broncos. You're thinking we were talking about Brady Quinn. You're thinking about Brady Quinn.
I'm definitely not I don't confuse these two.
Okay.
Team history for Mark Sanchez. Oh, New York Jets 2009 to 2013, Eagles 2014 to 15, Denver Broncos 2016, Dallas Cowboys 2016, Bears 17, Washington Redskins 2018, where he finished playing career. So, yep. He was only on the off-season / practice squad with the Broncos, though. So
I'm pretty sure we signed
you don't have to bear that weight, dude. You can.
I remember that we signed him and then cut him before, the regular season. Because 2016 was because we had Peyton Manning back then.
I guess you really don't need Mark Sanchez unless you're going to put him on the practice squad.
You just need Brett Rippon and Peyton Manning. You don't need him backup.
Yep.
No, I think we had. Can't remember his name, but John Elway's son's friend we had for a few years. What was his fucking name?
Brock Osweiler.
That's who.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Dang, look at me knowing things.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. Native California, Montana.
We're talking about so much horror right now. We're just talking about football.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Season.
Hey, dude. All right, so we're gonna move right on to. You got anything else for Hell on Earth?
No, ma'am.
Horror news, baby. Jamie, did you watch anything good this week?
Hey, like you said, I started Ed Gein on Netflix.
Yeah. How far did you make it?
I watched one episode.
That's it?
I got really mad.
Yeah, same.
Did you watch the same thing? Did you watch one episode?
Yeah. No. I think I'm at episode 6 or 7. I'm almost done.
Oh, God. So I haven't had a lot of time to watch anything.
Yeah. You've been busy, dude.
But I really wanted to watch this because I was excited because I liked Dahmer and I liked the Menendez story.
Brothers,
yeah. But I got so pissed off, right off the bat, for just how historically inaccurate this
for sure
is.
Yep. I was right there with you. Pretty much, I think it was the first 2 episodes that I watched before I was like, dude, I don't know if I'm going to keep watching this. Because not that it was bad, although Charlie Hunnam's voice and Ed Gein is just such a weird character that I don't know how you make an interesting TV show about someone that's really boring outside of what their actions are. Mm-hmm. So anyways, yeah, I was right there with you for sure.
I just I don't want you to make up stories about something that happened because that's how rumors get started.
Yep, for sure.
You know what I mean? So the big thing obviously I'm talking about is his brother. He never killed his brother.
Yep.
He killed 2 people completely in his entire life. Everyone else was dug up. So for them to throw that in the first episode is fake
It's
news.
one of those things where if you know the story, you know it's inaccurate. And it's a huge turnoff to watch something that's like obviously that much of a like they're trying to make this into a more interesting story than it is.
Yeah, exactly. And it's discrediting the name of his brother.
Yeah, for sure.
So like it's obviously like who cares?
No,
Like,
and
Ed Gein.
I've seen from because I saw this because like I am moderately familiar with the Ed Gein story and was like, oh cool, they're gonna make this story. I liked what they've like we've talked about. I like what they did with the Menendez brothers. I like what they did with the Dahmer series. Pretty like yes, things are dramatized and a little bit blown out of proportion, but they're blown out of proportion. They're not just made up.
Exactly.
Right?
Like
And this was
made
totally
the fuck up.
different.
Yes.
But okay, so having seen more episodes than you have, I'm not going to spoil anything. But what I will say that this series has done, and I don't know if it happens in the first one or not, I'm not going to spoil anything by saying that the series jumps between what is happening with Ed Gein and then jumps into Hollywood and how Ed Gein's influence has played into the horror movies that we have grown to love. And I'm not
Yes.
going to name any names or anything like that. I think this is maybe at the end of the first episode, we get a little bit of Alfred Hitchcock and Psycho, right? Is that correct? I don't remember
No.
what exactly was in the first episode, but
First episode showed like the girl.
is it just the story of Ed Gein?
No, it showed that like lady from World War II. So they didn't get into
the
like,
Bishop Buchenwald. So what I will say is that instead of looking at this series like we usually look at these true crime dramatizations, look at the series exactly as you just said it was. You're like, this is how rumors get started, right? And then think about because I was really pissed off, and it honestly took me until episode 4 or 5 even to really understand how this series is working, is that it's not so much about the truth of the story. It's about the story that comes from the truth and how that feeds everything outside of it. So that's what I would say. I am liking the series more having had that revelation. So I think for any of either you or any of the listeners, approach it from that angle and you will actually appreciate it more than just being like, dude, this is just so like completely made up and bullshit. Because there's a scene that kind of changes things where they kind of go from like, oh, well, I heard this and this totally happened. And we like, at least as someone that knows Ed Gein's story, knows that this thing didn't happen, but it's run with anyway, because that's the story and that's what the urban legend feeds. And that's what transforms all these stories that we get out of Hollywood that make the movies that we love. So,
okay.
Yep. It kind of, it sucks to be like, no, don't take the movie or don't take the show at face value. It's horribly inaccurate. But that's kind of what I'm saying to do is let the story be the story and look at how something that isn't accurate can influence the trajectory of how that story or horror in general is understood.
Well, that makes sense. Like literally so many things are like where they take based on true events and they budget so much. I think I'm just
this should have had that disclaimer at the beginning. This should have been based on true events.
Yeah, I think I'm more pissed off just because it's like closer to home to me because I've watched and read so much shit about Ed Gein. Like, no.
You know the story.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is this? Didn't happen. Like, how can they like in good faith do this? I'm saying take a step back, understand that it's not really about what actually happened. It's about what people think happened. So, yep. The other one I told you to watch. Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it
Nope.
yet.
All right.
It's the only movie that I didn't get to watch in theaters because it was too far away from me. Yeah. And I've still yet to see it. And it's the one I wanted to watch the most.
Yeah. No spoilers here at all. If you have not seen Bring Her Back yet, you must go watch it. As soon as I saw, I think I watched it like late at night. So I think I texted Jamie the next morning, but it was one of those ones I like. It's crazy thinking that last year we did a best of 2024, like top 5 horror of 2024. And it was like, oh, these things are kind of strange. And this is like, oh, you never heard of this one and this stuff like that. This year has been fucking jam packed with awesome, like legendary horror movies. It's another one that fits. It's gotta be one of my favorite horror movies I've ever seen. I liked it more than Talk to Me. It is
Really?
so good, dude. It's scary and creepy and weird, and the suspense of it all is heightened by who these characters are, and the whole thing is so good. You have to watch it. Everyone out there, please. It's on, I think it's on HBO.
It's on HBO Max.
Yeah. Please watch Bring Her Back. It is phenomenally good.
Hopefully, if you watch this show, you've already seen it because it came out in theaters in May or April.
Yeah, but we're busy people with busy lives. Yeah,
it happens. Sometimes it didn't get a theatrical debut.
It wasn't as big. Just
it wasn't hyped up as
Talk to Me
wasn't.
Yeah,
so it kind of might have slipped through the crack for you,
dude. It is so good. I can't wait I can't wait to get your text the minute you finish the movie.
I'd be watching it right now if I didn't have to.
If it wasn't for me,
it wasn't a stupid ass podcast right now.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate
I'm just
that.
kidding.
It's okay. You can watch it right after this.
No, I can't.
All right, cut the feed. We're done. Jamie's got to go watch a movie.
Can talk to NSA right here? Hello.
No, I'm pushing my headphones in because they get slippery. They slip out on me, dude.
You missed my joke, dude.
NSA, yeah. No, I was looking at jobs today. I might apply for the FBI.
Nice, dude.
Female body inspector, dude.
You're gay,
dude. Yeah, right, dude. That's like a super not gay job, dude.
I did ask ChatGPT, I'm like, how to become a forensic and homicide detective without having to be a stupid ass cop.
Any degrees.
Without being a stupid ass cop for years. They're like, yeah, you kind of gotta be a cop. Like, how cool just be like ripping darts, but have this on my office. Another goddamn kid.
And they're like, who the fuck was that guy wearing the Ramones shirt? And they're like, that's the hardest motherfucker in the field.
He started a week and a half ago.
Kid's crazy. You ever watched his podcast?
If only.
He gets so hammered.
Maybe I could get cancer and Make-A-Wished. And then, no, that's only for kids. And they're like,
they'll just put you on a kid.
What the dream was like,
no,
I'd like to be a homicide detective for the day.
I think you can just do ride-alongs, dude.
Yeah,
maybe they don't allow that for like regular civilians that are over the age of like 15.
Well, like, do I want to do that in Philly? It's like, all right, here's this crackhead pissing himself. Like, here's this drunk kid.
Go get him. Go get him, Jamie. I'll get him. Any other horror news, dude? We're a week out from Black Phone.
We are almost here. Also, yeah, we're all excited about Black Phone. But what blew my mind is the reviews were in for Good Boy and Bone Lake.
Okay.
And
wait, Bone Lake is out, right?
Both of them came out last week in theaters.
In theaters.
And
see, I thought Good Boy, we've been talking about Good Boy for a long time. I thought that was like straight to streaming.
It was supposed to be. Shudder bought it. It was supposed to go straight to streaming, but
yeah,
it got such a good response from the trailer.
Put in theaters.
That it made it theatrical.
Yep.
But where I thought Good Boy was going to be the one that was way awesome, I've heard that Bone Lake is actually the one that's really awesome.
100% it's the one that's super awesome. It's obviously going to be the one that's super awesome. It's a bunch of like death and banging, dude.
What do you mean,
what else do you want? I just
Good Boy.
I know.
It's literally a dog that solves ghost crimes.
The same fucking like Wishbone solves a crime, dude.
Yeah, that's PBS, dude. This is the
Shudder. I just like imagine like the dog version of Matthew McConaughey from True Detective. It's just like just got his bowl full of whiskey.
No, dude, he's just
puking every night.
Just looking after his owner.
All right.
I've yet to see either of them, so I can't speak ill.
I
But
also can't because
I
neither
was-
of them are in Steamboat. So,
I couldn't imagine they were.
But hey, that's okay. We'll catch them on the flip side.
You'll probably be able to see Black Phone too.
Black Phone 2 will be here. Yep. Excited for that one.
You have to look things up like in advance. Like, please.
Please, can I go? Dang it. No, I can't. I got to drive 2 hours to see it.
I thought about when I lived in
2
Steamboat,
hours
like just
there and then another 2 hours the other way.
I thought about just asking them, like, yo, dude, just so you know, like, I will go to every horror movie that you play.
I don't know how many
In
tickets you
Steamboat.
sell, but you can at least sell five a month if you just put every horror movie that comes out in here.
I will go to everyone because I did. I literally would go to every single horror movie that came to Steamboat. I would go.
You know, it was a big show the other night at the movie theater, the Taylor Swift thing. There was like a whole like release of her like eras, whatever.
Did
thing.
you go to that?
No, I was just at Blue Sage. And they were like crushed with like 17-year-old kids drinking sodas and Red Bulls.
What's what happened with Minecraft?
Yeah.
When Minecraft
exactly.
came out, that was the same way.
I think, I think we were there for that.
Oh, yeah, it was you and I. We were watching.
We went and watched Death of Unicorn or something like that.
Either Death of Unicorn or Monkey.
Oh, Monkey. It might have been Monkey, actually. Either way, one of those two.
No, I think it was Death of Unicorn because it was just you and I.
Yeah. And like the whole place was like full of children, and we're just like putting down shots and all this. They're like, "You want any food?" But like, "Nah, we're good. We're going to see a horror movie." And everyone's like, "I just need to drink more Red Bull."
Also,
Anyways.
Minecraft, not a good movie.
Really?
I don't know why
I never
people
saw
say it. Yeah. Okay. La la lava. Chicken.
I know the song. That's all I know from the movie.
It's like Jack. They're like, hey, here's the watered down kid versions of Jason Momoa and Jack Black.
Who's the movie for, dude? It's not for fucking 40-year-old dudes.
Not for us. Exactly.
Yep.
Speaking of that, like I did finish Wednesday, and that is also not.
Oh, did you? See,
yes.
So I didn't see the first season of Wednesday, but I have seen half of the second season. She's just like a detective. It's like a detective show.
That was completely different than the first season.
I thought the first season was the same way.
No, it wasn't. That's why I was like kind of like thrown through a loop. I'm like, okay, so she's like a detective. No, it's more like Hogwarts.
Like solve things
No, it's more like Hogwarts.
Okay.
She's more like going to that school and then having issues at that school.
Okay.
It was like for dark and mysterious.
Okay.
Did you ever watch like Sabrina the Teenage Witch that was on Netflix? Not like the one with
maybe a little bit. I remember watching the old one.
Yeah. Well, this is different. The Sabrina the Teenage Witch one was like supposed to be a little edgier for teenagers, and this is kind of exactly what Wednesday was.
Yeah. In the first season. In the second season, it just seems like she's a detective figuring out who's trying to murder her friend.
Well, like the first 3 episodes are like that, and then it like goes back to what it was like in the first season.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This season definitely
overall you like it.
This made me really think that I, as a 40-year-old man, I'm like, this is not for me. Why am I watching this?
Teenagers in high school, stories about them being magical. That's not for you?
Nope.
Takes a lot for you to admit that.
Dude, whatever.
Takes a lot for you to admit that, Jamie. I appreciate that. I'm just kidding.
You think you're funny.
You're not the demographic they're looking for? Shit. Who are they pandering to then?
I don't. I'm just going to let that pass.
Sweet. Well, yeah. Anything else you got for horror news?
No,
Waiting on Black Phone. I've only heard like the best things about Black Phone 2. So very excited. We will have our updates on the next one.
I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm not going to get overhyped.
Good idea. We do this a lot, don't we?
Yeah. I'm really excited to give Weapons a second watch once it comes out.
So I think we've talked about this before. When Longlegs first came out, I was like, I don't know, it's okay. Went back and watched it. Very good. I loved 28 Years Later, and I'm very excited to go back and rewatch 28 Years Later, as well as Weapons. I wasn't a huge fan of. Very excited to go back and watch it a second time. So.
Yes. 28 Years is on streaming.
And I think, it's on Netflix. I think the nice thing is that like all of these movies are also, though, they're complex enough that like which is something that's kind of rare to say for horror. Like the movies are complex enough to go back through and get another watch and almost be able to like the movie more instead of being like, no, I already know what happens. I'm not like, I think that's what's tough about, especially like late 80s and 90s horror is like, there's like not a ton that like once you've seen it the first time, you're kind of not a whole lot of rewatch value there. And this, like the movies that we're talking about have a ton. They're so complex and there's just so much more going on than a traditional like right in your face this is what's happening horror movie that it's worth going back and watching them.
I forgot to tell you that I watched him.
Oh, yeah, you said you were going to watch it last time. Yeah, what you got? What'd you think?
So long. I fucking loved it.
Really? Yeah, because I know that the reviews were terrible.
Yeah. I don't know if it was the fact that we like saw it and like it was in the biggest theater, like the XDR or whatever.
Sure, and it's like a huge action-y kind of horror movie.
Like smaller than an IMAX, but bigger than a regular screen.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was that, because that's the same way I feel about when I watch Bloodlines or Final Destination Bloodlines. I'm like, man, I feel like this movie is only awesome because I watched it.
Because you're here in a giant movie theater.
But yeah, I thought it was fucking great. It definitely, I did not know going into it, other than us talking about it, where you're like, this is kind of that like devil
deal with the
Robert
devil
Johnson
situation
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like they take it where it's like definitely demonic, but it's not what you think.
Okay.
And it's not action packed. It's like fucked up.
Oh, okay.
It's like stressful.
Yeah. A lot of suspense.
I was stressed out because it was like,
cool.
You just like feel bad. Like you don't want this guy to fucking die.
Huh.
And you're like, ah.
See, I assumed that we weren't going to like this main character a lot. Just in the way that the marketing materials looked.
I mean, I liked both. Like I thought Marlon Williams did a fucking awesome job. This other dude did pretty good too.
Yeah.
I'd say the ending.
Marlon Wayans is the devil guy or the demon you're talking about?
No, Marlon Wayans.
Or is Marlon Wayans the main character?
No, he is like the quarterback for the team that is
that
like
this other guy's on.
So he.
If you're going to do spoiler stuff, we don't have to go into it.
No,
but
he's the veteran quarterback of this team that has a legacy, and he invites this rookie that's about to be signed to come work out with him.
Okay.
So yeah, they're like both main characters.
Okay.
I won't spoil it. That's not.
I see. Yeah.
I liked it way more than I thought I was going to.
That's fucking awesome, dude. I like to hear that.
Thank you. And that's all
I will have to check it out. Cool. Anything else for horror news? I know I've asked it a couple times now, but we keep coming up with new things.
I keep forgetting about things. It's been a while since we've done it.
It's been a bit. We've also like forgot to talk about things last time, so now we're just like readdressing them, that kind of stuff. But anyways, ready for our last section, dude? Questions from the crypt. Questions from the crypt. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited. This is my favorite segment. I hope you know that.
I know that. I can tell. They're dancing.
All right. So Jamie, you have to pick one either real life or horror movie villain to marry your daughter to. Who are you picking and why?
Real life?
A real life or horror movie villain
that my daughter is going to marry.
Yeah.
Oh. And she can never be murdered by that person?
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true. It's just, they're just getting married and maybe he murders her, maybe he doesn't. Oh. I don't know. I feel like you'd want to pick one that she doesn't get murdered by, but hey, maybe you don't get along with her. She's a little uppity, maybe.
Norman Bates?
Really?
Well, maybe he'll just get just as obsessed with my daughter as he was with his mother, and we'll just do everything she says.
Yeah, but that's a little bit controlling, don't you think?
Kind of. I'm trying to think of like anyone that would like defend her honor and protect.
Yeah, he definitely would, for sure. He gets super upset about a lot of things that if anything like perfect didn't happen for her, I could see him getting very upset. That's a good answer. I like Norman Bates.
Maybe that dude from You. I've never watched that show.
Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, that's a good answer. Joe, I think his name is Joe.
Yeah,
I like that answer. See, I'm just a classic Jason Voorhees. I think that he is just a big old teddy bear sweetheart who's just misunderstood, and he just needs a little love.
I think just are you thinking about the Menzingers music video?
Yeah, I think that's maybe. I think it's maybe more than anything the "I Don't Want to Be an Asshole Anymore" video by the Menzingers. That just, I just feel like Jason's got a big heart and he just wants to be loved. And yeah, she's gonna be, well taken care of. He's not gonna be controlling, I don't think. He's way too busy murdering to be controlling.
He's never at home, dude. He's always away.
He's
always away killing.
No, he
He's
always comes home, right? He's always home. He just goes on little trips, goes on little walksabouts.
Yeah, but like
he did go to New York that one time, though.
Yeah, and space.
And space. And space. Yeah. Jason X was quite the movie.
I couldn't remember a single thing about that to save my life right now.
There's one thing for sure that I remember, and it's when he takes the chick's head, puts it in like the liquid nitro bath, completely freezes it, and then just like smashes it into a wall, and the whole face just blows up because it's frozen. One of my favorite kills in horror movie history.
Really? Yeah, yep. I remember it.
You don't remember it? What I brought it up and you don't even remember it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
One of these days you'll see Jason X and you'll know that scene and be like, fuck, dude, he was so right. No, that is such an amazing horror kill.
I'll probably rewatch it just because of it. No, I remember like Freddy versus Jason just because I remember like going to watch it in the theater.
Yeah.
And like in the opening scene, there was like a girl with her tits out. Some guy just yells, boobs! And like in the theater, and everyone like started cheering. I'm like, yes, perfect.
I remember the scene I remember from that movie is Freddy's got Jason trapped in a dream, and he's like at this camp thing, and there's these girls that are asleep in a sleeping bag, and he's just like wailing the sleeping bag against a tree with the girls inside it. I do remember that movie as well, but those are my two favorite, like honestly, my two favorite Jason kills of all time.
Are those
so
two?
Thanks for making me sound smart for knowing those two, because they're my favorite ones.
You're welcome. All right. Do the damn thing.
Yeah. I think that's all we got for the evening, dude.
That's all I got. I'm spent, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, until next time, you guys can all stay a little bit weird and wicked and wasted.
Leave like and subscribe.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your mother.